Okay, so I'll just outline the problem once. We can briefly discuss it and then move on to today's problem. So there's a club in which people come in and they play a game of cards which involves two people. So there is a two-player card game. So people walk in and they play games, as many as they want. They have the option whether to play 0 or more games. The only rule is you cannot play with the same person twice. You cannot play with same person twice, more than once. And then at the end of the day's playing, if there are two people who have played equal number of matches, two players who have played equal matches, then the club will give a gift to all the people. Gift to the whole group. So there's a new owner who wants to avoid giving away gifts. So he wants to set up a schedule such that no two players will end up playing the same number of matches. And luckily for him, on the first day, 6 people, there's only a group of 6 people. So we have to help him draw up a schedule where no two people will play equal number of matches.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So Jagdish sir, were you able to spot the relation between the number of matches played by a person versus the total number of matches played in the club?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So if so in the case where we were discussing, we have P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6. So in the case where we had 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah. So in this case, what is the total number of matches played in the club? Or for a simpler case, if we had everyone playing 5 matches, right? That was the first example we had seen. So each player has played with the other 5 players. So the total is 30, but what is the actual number of matches played?
Actually, minimum is 15.
This is 15?
Yeah, minimum.
Okay.
Maximum maybe 50, multiples of 15, maybe 30, 45 like that.
But they cannot play with the same person more than once, right?
Yeah.
Total number of matches played is 15.
15, right. So in this case, how about in this case? So if player 1 has played 5 matches, 2 has played 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Total is coming, if we just add up all these, it comes to 15 here. So the total of matches played by each person is 15. What is the actual number of matches that have been played in the club that day? No, each one is, we already have. Sum of matches played by each one is 15. We already have that. What is the number of actual matches played in the club that day?
No, it is still 15.
It's still 15?
Yes.
Okay. So this would be 15. Okay. So if I were to give it a twist, let's say each time a player plays a match, he gets a point. So no matter who wins or loses, whenever a player plays a match, he gets a point. Okay. So now we are not looking at just matches, we are looking at matches and points. For every match played, player gets 1 point. So we need, the club has to give a gift if the number of points of two people are the same. So the gift is given if the number of points are the same. So now I'm saying these are points 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have to make them all have different points. So if the points are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, what are the number of matches? Or another way to look at it is, so when we say that one player has played 5 matches, one player has played 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, is there a contradiction in this? Is there a contradiction in this that can give us a clue?
Yes, ma'am. For example, player one has played 5 matches with other players like P2,
Correct.
P3, P4, P6.
Huh.
And when we say that P2 has played 4 matches,
Okay.
that means we are omitting P1, right? Because
Uh,
P2,
Not really. We are not omitting P1. What
I mean, we are
happened to
not
my screen?
in the sense we are not counting.
Right.
We are not counting because P2 has already played with P1, right?
P1. Yes, we are not counting.
So that's the reason it is kind of a decreasing pattern, like 5 plus 4 plus 3. It's similar to handshakes only.
Yes.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So when player one plays a match with P2, P3.
Ma'am, if you
P4.
take diagram, just find out diagram. But if you
P5.
take diagram, sorry.
I don't want to draw all the nodes. I feel like that
No.
will complicate things. I want to only
No,
look
no.
at. I want to
No,
only
if you
look at when
P1.
player one has finished his matches.
No. If you take diagram, but all will play with all together. That is together. All he played with all, but everyone played with equal
Everyone.
number of players.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The total number of matches is only 15. But if you logically see, each player has played 5 matches.
Oh, that's true. But if you draw like that, some even P1, P2 play, but P1 play with P2, but P2 is not played all. If you take that this type, but we don't get that clarity then. If you take diagram, you get all P1, P2 will together. I feel how to say it.
I will come to that, but before we go to everyone's matches, let's just look at P1's matches. So P1 has played with P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, all 5 of them, right? Can you tell me what are after these matches? After these, how many matches are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. Can you tell how many points each player has? So for playing a match, a player gets 1 point for playing a match. So how many points does P1 have? How many points does P2 have?
P1 have 5 and rest of the players have 1. At this scenario.
Right. Correct. Okay. So 5 matches have been played, but if you look at the points, what is the total of points?
Total will be 10.
10. So for every match, there are 2 points going out.
One question here, ma'am. When P1 is playing with P2, then what the others do? P2, P4, P5, P6, and they also play with together, right?
Let's say they're all watching and then playing
Okay.
serially, just for the sake of simplifying.
Okay, fine.
Right. So after playing 1 match, there are 2 points being awarded, 1 to each of the players involved in that match. Right?
Yes.
So when we say here that player 1 has played 5 matches, but player 1 has got 5 points because he played in 5 matches. But player 6 has got 0 points because he has played in 0 matches. Is there any contradiction here?
Yes, ma'am. Because P6 should also get 1 point.
Exactly. P6 should, if P1 has played with all the players, that is 5 points, he's played with all the players, then P6 should have got 1 point, not 0.
0, yeah.
So, which is why there is a contradiction, and this cannot happen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 cannot happen. Or another way to look at it is the number of points will be twice the number of matches because there are two people playing in the match. So that, which is why here the total number of points is 30, but actual matches is 15, which is why here total number of matches is 5 and points is 10. But here we are saying number of points is 15. It's odd. So there is no, you'll have a half a match, which is not possible. So yeah. Okay, I will present this week's problem. Yeah, so I'm going to write some random 2-digit numbers. Okay, can you find three? There are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. Can you find 3 numbers that add up to a multiple of 3? Find 3 numbers that add up to a multiple of 3. From these 6 numbers, can we pick? I should make it pick. So I can do 40 plus 62 plus 21. That will give me 123, which would be a multiple of 3. So with 6 numbers, we are able to find pick 3 that will add up to a multiple of 3. Now I'll write some 5 numbers this time. Someone wants to give me numbers? This random 2-digit numbers.
Okay. 23.
23,
Okay.
29,
Okay.
37, 43,
Okay.
47.
Now let's see if we can find 3 numbers to add up to. That'll add up to
52.
That'll add up to a multiple of 3, right? So 23 plus 29 plus 47, maybe it'll work.
Not,
99, is it? Is this 99?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, with that also we were able to make it work. So now let me choose some more numbers. If I choose okay. Okay. Now can I pick 3 that will add up to a multiple of 3? Yeah, let's do.
Only 4 numbers?
So yeah, I wrote, first I wrote 6, then I wrote 5. Now I've written 4. And here also I believe it should be positive. 23.
And we are dealing with only 2 digits, 2-digit numbers.
Right. Actually, it will not matter at the end of the day. I've just started with 2-digit numbers. Okay.
it's 168.
168. 168. Okay, again, this is a multiple of 3. Okay, this time let me pick 3 numbers this time. I will say 4, 5, 6. Okay. These will also add up to give me 4 plus 5 plus 6. I went with single digit this time. 15. So it's adding up again to a multiple of 3. So the question is, does this always work? So it worked with 6, it worked with 5, 4, 3. Will it always work for 3 numbers? Can I choose random 3 numbers? And
We
they will
have
always
taken
add
one
up?
digit. Excuse me, ma'am. Here you have taken all 2 digit. When adding 3 numbers, you have taken only 1 digit. Why?
Yeah, since Shankar sir said, does it have to be 2 digit? I just took 1 digit. But
one
you can
digit
work with.
One digit.
Yeah.
I have a counter example. 179.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
179 doesn't work. So for 179, it will not work. Okay. So we have one counter example that shows that choosing any random 3 numbers will not give us a multiple.
Voice is not clear, ma'am.
Okay, is this better? Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
So we have a counter example to show that picking 3 random numbers will not necessarily
Voice is
give
not
us.
clear. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, it's clear for us.
Okay.
This is clear.
Yeah, it's clear from my. It's clear in my end also.
Okay. So we have a counter example here, so that we can say that this will not work. Okay. What about the case of 4 numbers or 5 numbers or 6 numbers? So the question is, what is the smallest number of numbers we need to pick to make sure that there will be 3 we can pick that will add up to a multiple of 3? How many numbers?
Speaking. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your voice is breaking. Actually, it is. So now you repeat your question, please.
Yeah. I will put it down on the board so that we can read it directly. How many numbers should we pick to be sure that there are 3 of them that will add up to a multiple of 5? Jagdish sir, you're able to see the question?
Now it is clear. Yeah, it's.
Okay.
Multiple of 3 or multiple of 5?
Oh, sorry. Multiple of 3.
Yeah, 11, 15, 18, 19.
Counter example for 4, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
11, 15, 18, 19. If you pick 11, 15, and 18, 26 plus 18 is 44, which is not a multiple of 3.
So 11 and 15 and 18, if we pick, it will not add up, is it? Okay. 15, 18,
Yeah.
19 will also not add up. Okay.
Oh, you need to evaluate all the cases, huh?
Yeah. So you can pick any 3 numbers, right?
Okay. You are saying that, say 4 numbers, you pick 3. So 4C3,
Right.
all the cases you need to evaluate. Okay, got it.
Does there exist any such numbers in this sequence?
Say that again, sir.
Any 3 numbers that will add up to the multiple of 3.
Does there exist 3 numbers that will add up to a multiple of? Yeah. So 11 plus 18 plus 19 here
11,
will.
15, and 19 will work out.
Yeah, one case is working. Yeah. 11, 18, 19.
11, 15, and 19 will also work.
11, 15?
And 19.
And 19 will also
11,
work. Yeah.
15 and
That
19.
is 26. 26 plus 19 is 45. Yeah. It works.
Okay. But are there cases where it will not work? Can we find a counter example? Or if we can't find a counter example, can we say that this is proven?
So for set of 4 numbers, we already found a counter example. Right.
Set of 3, you gave me a counter example. Set of 4, I still don't have a counter example.
Okay. 11, 15, 18, 19 May, there are 4 cases. And out of the 4 cases, one case only, you have a counter example. So we should have all the 4 cases counter example. Then only we can count that.
No. So the thing is, do there exist any 3 numbers that can add up to a multiple of 3? Like having one triple is enough. It doesn't have to be always, all combinations is not the requirement.
Oh, in that case, set of 4 numbers works, right? 11, 15, 18, 19. It works because I already gave a counter example, 11, 15, and 18.
But there exists 3 numbers, right? Okay, how many numbers should we pick to be sure that there exists?
That is a case for 3 numbers. What I'm saying,
Oh, okay.
that you have given a counter example.
Ma'am, if you take any 4 consecutive number, it works then. It is not this one. You take any 4 consecutive numbers,
Okay,
but you take any consecutive number, it divisible by 3. You take a 11,
17, 18, 19, 20.
19. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Then
So,
you take it. It works actually.
okay, 17 plus 18 plus 19. Okay.
No, it
54.
works, right? It works.
It works. It works.
Okay, it works. Okay.
See, simple logic. Suppose for
You
17,
should be
18, 19, if you take a n, so pick a n minus 1 and n plus 1. If you add, it is 3n. 3n is a multiple of 3. Simple.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah. So this
3 consecutive numbers.
Yeah. This is an example that works. We were trying to find counter examples for 4. So we still don't have. So does that prove that any random 4 numbers will work? What about okay. Now
Doesn't seem to work.
It's not working.
Not working. Okay. So can we say this is a counter example for the case of 4? Okay. So for sequence of 4 numbers also, set of 4 numbers, we have found a counter example. Okay. Now on to set of 5.
So each set should have only same number of digits, numbers. For example, so in the
Not
set of 5
necessary.
numbers, that is also
Not
not necessary.
Not
So in the set of 5 numbers, if there are 5 numbers, 2 numbers can be 1 digit, 1 number can be 2 digit, and the remaining two numbers can be 3 digits also.
Yes, no problem.
Okay. Out of that, you need to pick 3 numbers, and if you add them, it should be a multiple of 3.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Some 3 numbers. In some 3 numbers will add up to multiple of 3. But the choice of the 3 numbers to add is ours, but the choice of the 5 numbers is random. So before diving deep into this, maybe we can solve a simpler problem. So how about how many numbers should we pick so that we can choose 2 of them, 2 out of 3 random numbers, 2 out of n random numbers, such that they add up to a multiple of 2. What is n? So basically, add up to a multiple of 2 means it has to be even number. So how many numbers do we have to choose to be sure that we can find 2 that will add up to an even number?
I think minimum is 3.
3. Yeah.
Minimum is 3 because and that those 3 numbers can contain 2 odd numbers or 2 even numbers.
Right. Yeah. So if we go back to the pigeonhole principle, so we've got odd and we've got even as the 2 pigeonholes, and we'll end up with 2 in either odd or 2 in even, depending on no matter what 3 numbers we pick, either there will be 2 in odd or there will be 2 in even, and either way it will add up to give even. Precisely. Yeah. So can we extend this logic to this question?
I've taken 135 and 246.
135, 246.
6.
Okay.
Then first 3 numbers here you get 9, it is divisible by 3, and 2, 4, 6, it becomes 12, it is divisible by 3.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So here there are 6 numbers which are adding up to give, where we can find 3 numbers that will add up to multiple of 3. Okay, yeah. But still, till now we have not found a counter example for 5 numbers. So if it works for 5 numbers, 6 numbers is implied, right? So if we
Yes,
have, yeah.
I think if there is a sequence of 7 numbers, then we
7
can be
numbers.
sure that that sequence will certainly contain 3 numbers whose addition will give us the multiple of.
Okay. What's the reasoning, sir, behind?
If there is if there are minimum of 7 numbers.
7 numbers, okay.
What I thought in terms of pigeonholes.
Right.
There will be 3 pigeonholes. I mean,
Okay.
those pigeonholes want to correspond to the remainder when you divide that number by 3.
3,
For
okay.
example, 0, 1, and 2.
0,
When
1,
you divide, these are the 3 possibilities.
okay.
0, 1, 2. Okay, and suppose you take, there are, then the problem reduces to finding 3 pigeons in a pigeonhole.
3, putting 3 numbers into the into the same pigeonhole, you're saying?
The same pigeonhole, yes.
Okay, so we need to have 3 numbers here, or 3 numbers here, or 3 numbers here.
Yes.
Okay. I want to counter with this. Look at 30, 52, and 65. Okay, so remainder of this is 0, remainder of this is 1, remainder of this is 2, but still these will add up to give a multiple of 2. Sorry, multiple of 3. Yeah,
because this remainder 1 and 2 will add up to form a
3, yes, sir. But we
Right.
can
according to modular arithmetic, it
counter example. You can
correct. So not necessary that what you caught is perfectly true, that having 3 zeros or 3 ones or 3 twos will give us a multiple of 3. But there is also this one case.
Yes, what I'm saying is, if you divide 30 by 3, the
Okay.
remainder is 0. So you put 30 in the first pigeonhole.
Okay.
And 52, it corresponds to the second pigeonhole because the remainder is 1. And if you divide 65 by 3, the remainder is 2.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, if a pigeonhole contains 3 consecutive, if you can place 3 numbers in one pigeonhole, then you can certainly say that those 3 numbers are divisible by 3.
Right. So do you really need 7 numbers to make that happen?
Because I'm thinking of the worst case scenario.
Okay, what's the worst case scenario?
Let's say A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6.
Okay, so what's the worst case scenario? I have to put equal distribution is the worst case scenario, right? Because we would like this. So equal distribution is the worst case scenario. Okay, so I put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Oh, but these will add up to give a multiple of 3.
Yes.
So the worst case has now turned into best case.
Ma'am, I think the worst case is 2 numbers in pigeonhole 1 and 2 numbers in pigeonhole.
2 in pigeonhole.
No, not
okay.
that. the second pigeonhole.
Okay.
Second, there are 2,
Okay.
and third, there are 2.
Okay.
So in this case,
Okay.
if you add the remainders, there are 2 remainders, and there are 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. And 6 is divisible.
Huh. Right.
So that means if there is a sequence of 4s, I mean there are 4 numbers.
We have 4 numbers, but we don't know their distribution. Don't know if it will end up being 2, 2, 1, 1.
But if you take it divisible by 3, I think this is the 2 combination, I feel. So only 1, 1, 0, 0 and 2, 0, 2, 2, 0, 0 combination, it won't work. Divisible, it won't work by divisible. It doesn't reduce. It is not a multiple of 3.
Okay.
It remained
So 1, 1, 0, 0?
0, 0 or 2,
Okay.
2, 0, 0.
Okay.
This is only possible, I feel.
Okay.
Remaining all, if you take 1, 1, 1, 0 or 2, 2, 2, 0 or any combination, you take any 3 number, it works.
Right.
So I thought same principle you work when you're writing numbers. This based on this one only you return some numbers. Am I right? I feel like that.
Correct. Yeah.
1, 1. So then
When
you put, yeah.
Yeah, when I pick counter example for 4, this is what I was essentially doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Same way, only 2 possible in divisible multiple of 3. You take any combination also, it doesn't work.
Correct. Yeah. So if we have set of numbers and we're trying to pick numbers that will add up to multiple of 3, we're looking at the remainders and trying to pick the remainders that will add up to 3 or a multiple of 3.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
That same, all will work same thing, I think. It may be divisible multiple of 3, multiple, that is 4, 5, any combination you take it. If you take remainder, if you go on adding combination, you may get it.
But we're still not solved how many random numbers you should pick to be sure that there will be 3 of those numbers that will add up to multiple of 3. We have not yet solved that. I think we can stop here, continue next week.